Hi everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be looking at Star Wars X-Wing Wave 9. This time we're going to be unboxing the Scum and Villainy Protectorate Starfighter expansion pack. So this little guy is one of the latest additions to Scum and Villainy faction. So it's a cool looking ship. Kind of has a Buck Rogers feel to it, and it costs 15 bucks. Retail, and we'll go ahead and open it up. As always, I like to use kitchen shears. This makes the process of opening these packages pretty straightforward, and you hardly ever cut yourself. And I say hardly ever because the minute I say never, that's when I'll cut myself. So there you go. That will leave the back panel separate. Painting tray, mentioned that before. We have our expansion pack contents. The maneuver dial. Ziploc bag full of goodies, the backsplash, and the model itself. And we'll take a little bit closer look at the model once we take a look at everything else, but there we go. Alright, first up we're going to look at the cards. Pretty standard for your small ship. Maneuver dial, placards, nothing too amazing here. Here's a closer look at that dial. It does have a speed 5 straight ahead, so it's speedy on the straightaway. Pretty cool. So we've got those. Next up, we're going to be looking at the cards that come with it. So we get the boost action and Talon roll, which is kind of like Corrigan loop, but with a turn instead of a straight. So very cool. So shaping up, this looks like it might be maneuverable. All right, so let's take a look at the pilots. As usual, we'll start with the lowest pilot skill. There's a lot of pilots here. All right, so one, we have the Zealous Recruit Protectorate Starfighter. Pilot skill 1, 20 points. 3 firepower, 3 defense, 4 hull, no shields. So immediately it's got the firepower of an X-Wing. It's got the agility of a TIE fighter. It's got more hull than a TIE fighter, less hull than a X-Wing. Well, sorry, more hull than an X-Wing, but no shields. An X-Wing by default has 3 hull and 2 shields for 5 total. So 4 makes it a little bit weaker damage wise. The abilities it has is focus, target lock, barrel roll, and boost, and then it has a torpedo slot. Okay, and it's again 20 points, so you could run 5 of these naked if you want on a 100-point list. Next up we have Concord Dawn Veteran. So pilot skill 3, same exact stats, but the pilot skill 3 guy does get an elite pilot talent for 22 points. Not too bad. Next up we have the Concord Dawn Ace, pilot skill 5. Pretty much the same as the Concord Dawn Veteran. 1 more point, but for 2 more pilot skill. Then we have Cad Solus. So here's the first of our named pilots. Pilot skill 6. After you execute a red maneuver, assign 2 focus tokens to your ship. So not too bad. Still only a torpedo and an elite pilot talent. 25 points. Then we have Old Tarok. Pilot skill 7. At the start of the combat phase, you may choose one enemy ship at range 1. If you are inside its firing arc, it discards all focus and evade tokens. For 26 points. That's not bad. So you think of all those ships that rely on focus and evade, maybe things like the Phantom, the Stealth Phantom, or U-boats. That might be good against them. Then we have Fen Rao, pilot skill 9, so another elite pilot for the Scum and Villainy faction. Maybe he's buddies with Talonbane, Cobra Talonbane. When attacking or defending, if the enemy ship is at range 1, you may roll 1 additional die. So that means you are very tanky at range 1. You can be throwing 4 defense dice, or range 1, that means you're going to be throwing 5 attack dice. So almost like a discount Corran Horn. So this ship looks very tough. I mean, the only downside is 4 hull. So that is a glass cannon, if you will, but very, very interesting. All right, so that's the pilot cards. Next up, we'll look at the upgrades. And apparently this will be short and brief because there are only 2 upgrade cards that come with the Protectorate Starfighter. You have Concord Dawn Protector. So this is a title card for 1 point. When defending, if you are inside the attacker's firing arc and at range 1, and the attacker is inside your firing arc, add 1 evade result. So that's pretty cool. So if you're going head on, which you'd have to be going head on if they're in your firing arc and you're in their firing arc, you get 1 evade. With 3 evade dice and 1 evade result, that's pretty good. And then the last card is an elite pilot talent, Fearlessness. And this is a Scum only card. When attacking, if you are inside the defender's firing arc at range 1 and the defender is inside your firing arc, you may add 1 hit result to your roll, and that's 1 point. So combine those 2 together and you are dealing out some cool damage and staying protected. And I'm wondering how that's going to work out with this guy, Fen Rao. So if you have those 2 upgrade cards on him, he gets to, at range 1, fire 6 dice, or no, 5 attack dice plus add 1 hit result to your roll. And then anyone shooting back at him, he'll be rolling 3 defense dice and adding 1 evade result. And that's before taking any actions. So that can be pretty powerful. But again, seems like this guy's a glass cannon. Lots of pilots, though. There's 6 pilots in this expansion. All right, so let's take a look at the model next. All right, so here we go. This is the Protectorate Starfighter. Very cool. So really nice detail on here. FFG is awesome with these models. You can see even the finest amount of weathering there on the side. The bottom isn't ignored. It's not a dirty ship. It's a pretty clean ship, but it does have some subtle weathering. Great coloration on here. Might have to paint some glowing engines in the back. But otherwise, this is pretty awesome. Looks fantastic. So there you go. That's the Protectorate Starfighter. How that's going to fit into the Scum and Villainy lineup, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it'll work out yet. So I'm looking forward to trying it out, see how this compares to other ships in that 20 to 25 point range in the Scum and Villainy list. So there you go, Protectorate Starfighter. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let us know what you think of the Protectorate Starfighter down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and keep on wargaming.